The universe is full of stories. These stories are like the stars in the night sky, each one unique, each one shining with its own light. They span across time and space, connecting us to our ancestors and to each other. They are the threads that weave the fabric of our shared human experience. These stories help us understand ourselves and the world around us. They are the mirrors in which we see our own reflections, the maps that guide us through the complexities of life. From the ancient scrolls of forgotten civilizations to the digital narratives of our modern age, stories are the lifeblood of human culture. One such story, found across many cultures, is that of Lilith. Lilith is a figure who transcends the boundaries of time and geography, appearing in the myths and legends of various peoples. Her story has been told and retold, each version adding new layers of meaning and complexity. Lilith is a complex figure. She is often depicted as a demon, a seductress, a symbol of chaos and rebellion. But she is also seen as a powerful, independent woman, a symbol of strength and defiance. Her story is one of duality, embodying both the light and the dark aspects of the human psyche. She is shrouded in mystery and controversy. Her origins are obscure, her true nature elusive. Some see her as a villain, others as a heroine, but regardless of how she is perceived, Lilith's story continues to captivate and intrigue. Her story is one of rebellion, power, and the ongoing struggle for equality. Lilith defied the conventions of her time, challenging the patriarchal structures that sought to control and subjugate her. She refused to be silenced, to be confined to a role that did not fit her. In doing so, she became a symbol of resistance and empowerment. From the ancient texts of Judaism to modern feminist thought, Lilith's presence continues to challenge and inspire. She has been reinterpreted and reimagined by each generation, her story evolving to reflect the changing values and beliefs of society. Today she is seen as a symbol of female empowerment, a figure who embodies the struggle for gender equality. Lilith's story is not just a religious one, it is a human one. It speaks to the universal themes of freedom, identity, and self-determination. It resonates with anyone who has ever felt marginalized or oppressed, who has ever struggled to find their place in the world. It is a human one. It is a story that transcends cultural and religious boundaries, touching the hearts and minds of people from all walks of life. It reminds us of our shared humanity, of the common struggles and aspirations that unite us. It speaks to our deepest desires and fears. It forces us to confront the darker aspects of our nature, to question the societal norms and values that shape our lives. It challenges us to think critically about the world we live in and the roles we play within it. It forces us to confront difficult questions about gender, power, and the nature of good and evil. It compels us to examine our own beliefs and assumptions, to consider the ways in which we perpetuate systems of oppression and inequality. It calls us to action, to strive for a more just and equitable world. In exploring Lilith's story, we embark on a journey through history, mythology, and the very essence of what it means to be human. We delve into the rich tapestry of human culture, uncovering the hidden truths and forgotten wisdoms that lie beneath the surface. We come to understand that Lilith's story is our story, a reflection of our own struggles and triumphs, our fears and hopes, our quest for meaning and purpose in an ever-changing world. In the beginning, according to some Jewish traditions, God created Adam and Lilith. Unlike the more commonly known story of Adam and Eve, this narrative presents a different perspective on the origins of humanity. Lilith and Adam were both formed from the same earth, molded from the same clay, and given life by the same divine breath. They were equals in every sense of the word, sharing the same essence and standing side by side in the dawn of creation. They were made from the same earth. They were equals. This equality was not just in their creation but was meant to be reflected in their relationship and interactions. Lilith was not made from Adam's rib. She was not an afterthought or a secondary creation. She was an independent being with her own thoughts, desires, and will. She was not meant to be subservient. Lilith's very existence challenged the notion of male dominance and female submission that would later become prevalent in many cultures and societies. She demanded to be treated as Adam's equal in all things, including intimacy. This was a radical idea, one that went against the grain of the patriarchal structures that were beginning to take shape. This demand for equality angered Adam. He could not accept that Lilith, a woman, would dare to stand on equal footing with him. His anger was not just personal but symbolic of a larger struggle between the sexes. He believed he should have dominion over Lilith. Their conflict escalated. The tension between them grew, fueled by Adam's insistence on dominance and Lilith's unwavering stance on equality. Lilith refused to submit to Adam's will. She stood her ground, embodying the spirit of defiance and independence. Her refusal was not just an act of rebellion but a declaration of her inherent worth and autonomy. She would not be subjugated. Lilith's determination to maintain her equality and independence was a powerful statement, one that resonated through the ages as a symbol of resistance against oppression. This act of defiance had profound consequences. It was not just a personal conflict but a cosmic one, with implications that would echo throughout history. It led to Lilith's exile from the Garden of Eden. Her departure marked the beginning of a long journey, one that would see her transformed into a figure of both fear and reverence, a symbol of the struggle for equality and the cost of defiance. Lilith chose freedom over subservience. She fled the Garden of Eden rather than compromise her independence. She sought refuge in the desolate wilderness of the Red Sea. There, according to legend, Lilith encountered demons. She found kinship with these creatures of darkness. Lilith's association with demons led to her demonization. She became a figure of fear. She was blamed for miscarriages, infant deaths, and nightmares. Her story serves as a cautionary tale. It demonstrates how women who defy societal norms are often punished and ostracized. Over time, Lilith's story evolved. She became a more menacing figure in Jewish folklore. She was no longer just a rebellious woman, she was a dangerous demon. She preyed on the vulnerable, particularly newborns and men. Lilith's association with childbirth and infants reflects deep-seated anxieties about female power and sexuality. She was seen as a threat to patriarchal structures. She represented the untamed, uncontrollable aspects of femininity. Even in her demonized form, Lilith retained an aura of power. She remained a symbol of defiance and female autonomy. Section 5. Whispers of Lilith in Christian Tradition. Lilith's story did not remain confined to Jewish tradition. Her influence can be felt in Christianity as well. While not explicitly mentioned in the Bible, Lilith appears in Christian art and literature. She lurks in the shadows of religious thought. Some Christian writers linked Lilith to the serpent in the Garden of Eden. They saw her as the embodiment of temptation and sin. This interpretation further solidifies Lilith's connection to female sexuality and its perceived dangers. Section 6. The Serpent's Whisper, Lilith's influence on the fall. In some Christian interpretations, Lilith's rebellion against Adam foreshadowed Eve's transgression. Lilith became a symbol of the original sin, the first act of disobedience against God. This association with the fall reinforces the idea that women are dangerous temptresses. It perpetuates the notion that female sexuality is a corrupting force. However, even in this negative light, Lilith's story highlights the power of female agency. Section 7. Lilith and the Jinn, echoes in Islamic folklore. Although not explicitly named in Islamic scripture, Lilith's archetype finds resonance in Islamic folklore. The Jinn, supernatural creatures with free will, share similarities with Lilith. Like Lilith, the Jinn can be benevolent or malevolent. Some Islamic traditions associate Lilith with the Jinn. They attribute to her the power to seduce, tempt, and lead humans astray. This echoes Lilith's portrayal in other traditions as a figure of alluring danger. Section 8. From Demon to Icon, Lilith's Feminist Reimagining. In recent times, Lilith has undergone a remarkable transformation. She has been reclaimed by feminists as a symbol of female empowerment. Her story resonates with those who challenge traditional gender roles and societal expectations. Lilith's refusal to submit, her embrace of her sexuality, and her independent spirit have made her an icon for modern feminism. She represents the ongoing struggle for equality and the right of women to define themselves on their own terms. Section 9. The Enduring Legacy of a Rebel. Lilith's story is a testament to the enduring power of myth. Across cultures and throughout history, her story has been told and retold, each generation finding new meaning in her rebellion. Whether demonized or celebrated, Lilith's impact is undeniable. She stands as a reminder that the fight for equality is ongoing. Her story encourages us to question societal norms and embrace our own individuality. Lilith's legacy is a testament to the power of rebellion, the importance of autonomy, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Lilith's story is a testament to the enduring power of myth. From ancient Mesopotamian texts to modern feminist literature, her narrative has evolved, reflecting the changing values and struggles of society. She is often depicted as a figure of defiance, challenging the established order and refusing to be subjugated. This defiance has resonated with many, making her a symbol of resistance and empowerment. Across cultures and throughout history, her story has been told and retold, each generation finding new meaning in her rebellion. In Jewish folklore, she is portrayed as Adam's first wife who refused to submit to him, choosing exile over subservience. In other traditions, she is seen as a demoness, a seductress, or a protector of women and children. Each interpretation adds layers to her complex character, making her a multifaceted symbol of rebellion and independence. Whether demonized or celebrated, Lilith's impact is undeniable. Her story has been a source of inspiration for artists, writers, and activists. In contemporary times, she has been embraced by the feminist movement as a symbol of female empowerment and autonomy. Her refusal to conform and her willingness to stand up for her beliefs resonate with those who fight for gender equality and social justice. She stands as a reminder that the fight for equality is ongoing. The struggles she represents are not confined to the past. They are very much alive today. Her legacy challenges us to continue the fight for a more just and equitable world. By embodying the spirit of resistance, Lilith inspires us to confront oppression and strive for a society where everyone is free to express their true selves. Her story encourages us to question societal norms and embrace our own individuality. Lilith's tale is a call to break free from the constraints that society imposes on us. It urges us to seek our own path, to define our own identities, and to live authentically. By doing so, we honor her legacy and contribute to a world where diversity and individuality are celebrated. Lilith's legacy is a testament to the power of rebellion, the importance of autonomy, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Her story is a powerful reminder that true change often comes from those who dare to defy the status quo. By embracing her rebellious spirit, we can find the courage to challenge injustice and create a better future for all. Lilith's enduring legacy continues to inspire and empower, reminding us that the fight for freedom and equality is a journey that we must all undertake.